My husband and I got off a call with I guess you can call, he's somewhat of a financial advisor. And there were two specific quotes that he mentioned on the call. And I literally pulled out my phone, jotted these quotes down, and I was like, this is a podcast episode. So I want to share the two quotes with you because these are going to be super impactful for you. So the first quote that he mentioned is, the first one out of the rat race gets to go back and help other people. And this made me really think about my journey. When I think about the time that I decided to really commit and go all in to healing my relationship with food, I will never, ever forget this moment where I was in the shower and I had this download or this intuitive hit that was like, you commit to going all in and healing your relationship with food because you need to help other people who are struggling right now. And I felt this so deeply because when you struggle with something and you're going through, you're binging, you're feeling uncomfortable in your own skin, there's nothing more than you want than to be set free, right? Like you want to be set free. And when you become free, when you heal your relationship with food and you've learned how to do that, it's like, then it feels like I have to share this information with the world. And when I was in the shower, I remember thinking, if I go first and I am that person to heal my relationship with food and get out of the diet binge cycle, I'm going to be helping so many people. And not just clients, not just, all of you guys listen to this podcast. Like that's fantastic. That's my mission. I'm on a mission to help 1 million of you guys conquer binge eating. But it also means future generations. It also means like if Andrew and I decide to have children, that also means like my family members, because when you heal your relationship with food and you're out to dinner with your friends and you're that good example of not spending hours looking at the menu, you're that good example of like, oh, the bread basket comes out. Okay, I'm going to grab one first. Or no, you know what? No, thank you. I'm good, because you're so in tune with your body, and feeling no doesn't feel like FOMO. It doesn't feel like restriction. That is inevitably going to help everyone else around you. It's going to help everyone else around you. And in 2019, I didn't see anyone healing their relationship with food. I decided to go first. I didn't need evidence. I didn't need to say, oh, well, look at all these other people who are healing their relationship with food. That's what I must do. It's like nobody was doing that. Everyone was still dieting. And I said, that's fine. I am going to go heal my relationship with food. I'm going to change my life. And as a result, I know this is going to change the game for everyone. And I'll also share with you, I never forget this one client that I worked with inside of the Ditch Decade Diets Academy, actually a few months before she reached out to me. And she was like, hey, like, are you able to like calculate my macros? Or, I want to track my macros. Like, do you do that? And this was like way back in 2020. And I was like, nope, sorry, I don't do that type of coaching. Like I help women with their relationship with food and conquering binge eating. And then a few months later, she messaged me and she's like, I'm ready for that. Like that's actually what I need to do. Not what everyone else is doing, because at the time, 2020, like everyone was still tracking calories and macros and it was a big thing. And she was the one that said, you know what, I'm going to be different. When everyone else is tracking their calories and macros, or everyone else is still dieting, I am going to be the one that goes first. And when I worked with her, she had 2 children at the time. And she was like, because I am so much more in tune with my hunger and fullness cues, and I'm able to stop after a few cookies, she said, my daughter is now able to stop after a few cookies. My daughter is actually having a better relationship with food. So when I share this quote of the first one out of the rat race gets to go back and help other people, you do this for you. You heal your relationship for you. You heal your relationship with food for you first. But as a result of you getting out of this rat race, so to speak, you breaking free from this yo-yo diet binge cycle allows you to actually help other people. And I'm not saying you have to go out and be a coach, but I'm saying this is going to help your children because they're going to see their mom confident. They're going to see their mom owning their food choices. They're going to see their mom like rocking that outfit, not spending, hours getting changed and changing this outfit and pinching her skin and looking at herself in the mirror and being like, oh, I hate my arms. That is a direct result of you going back and helping other people. Imagine you were like the first person in your family to actually have a healthy relationship with food and like actually do this work. When I was in the shower and I had this like download of you go first because there's so many other people struggling and you're going to be the brave one. You're going to be the brave, courageous person that says, I am going first. I am learning how to break free. I don't care how long it's going to take. I don't care how much effort it's going to take. I felt this in my heart and my soul that it wasn't even a question of like, am I going to do this? It's like I declared, when I say I'm going to do something, I am backed by myself. I freaking do it. And so I knew that I couldn't give up on myself. Well, first of all, number one, I just do not give up. But also number two, when I knew in my heart how impactful it would be for me to go first, for me to heal my relationship with food, and that is as a result going to allow me to just help other people, whether it was, through coaching, but also just my future children one day or family members or even people that I meet in real life, and they see me, how happy I am, how joyful I am, how free I am with food, how I could say no to dessert and have zero desire to binge and not go home and binge or have the salad and not feel deprived or order the pizza and not feel like I'm doing something wrong. As a result of me going first, every single person around me changes. The amount of compliments that I've gotten, like, I love your energy, or like, you're just so like, you just radiate with confidence, or like, you're a freaking boss. Like, that's as a result of me going first and me healing my relationship with food. It's not, oh, I need other people to do it first. No, I'm going to go first. When everyone else is doing their dieting thing, I said I am going first and I'm going to go heal my relationship with food. So I really wanted to share that first quote. The first one out of the rat race gets to go back and help other people. When you have such a good relationship with food, you are going to be helping other people. Indirectly, directly, whatever it is, but you're going to be a better example to your children. Your children are going to you're going to be that model for them. Your children are going to say, oh, like, I don't want that cookie because it's going to hurt my stomach, instead of, no, I can't eat that because of the sugar. Like, it changes everything. So that's the first quote. The second quote was, when it becomes possible for one, it becomes possible for all. Let me say that again. When it becomes possible for one, it becomes possible for all. You see one person with a healthy relationship with food, and that just gives you proof that you can do it as well too. You're not different. You're not, oh no, because of this or because of that. No, those are excuses. If you know somebody in your life, and hi, I'm Lorna. I'm your binge eating coach. I'm 4 years binge free. There, right there is evidence for why you can do this. There will be some people that say, oh no, but Lorna, you're different. Oh, but Lorna, da 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 da. And then they're not going to conquer. But you are like, Lorna, thank you for showing me what's possible. I just needed to see that it was possible for you, and I'm going to do this too. Even one of my clients, or two of my clients, they always say to me, like, you're such proof that not only you can obviously heal your relationship with food, but you're proof that you can feel amazing in your own skin and have rock solid confidence while having a very healthy relationship with food. And yes, what's possible for one is possible for all. So this is why I love group coaching. This is why all my programs, whether you're inside of the Root and Rewire membership, you're inside of Conquer, or you're inside of the Ditch Decade Diets Academy, you're part of a community. Why? Because when you see somebody conquering binge eating, when you see one person having less food guilt, when you see one person having less food thoughts, you're like, oh, if she can do it, I can do it. Well, if she's having less food thoughts, then why can't I? When it's possible for one, it's possible for all. It's not that you're different. Where are you believing, oh, I'm just different, or because I had this circumstance, or no. That's self-sabotage. The people who conquer binge eating don't look at other people who've conquered and say, oh, but they just got lucky. Oh, but because of this. Oh, well, because of that. No, they say, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for showing me exactly what's possible. And now I'm ready to freaking fly, and I'm ready to freaking do this. I'm ready to conquer. Because they know if somebody else can do it, so can I. If somebody else can do it, what's possible for one is possible for another. If nobody in this world ever had a healthy relationship with food, that's different. There are tons of people on this planet who actually have a good relationship with food. And like myself, have maintained a healthy relationship with food. 0 binges in 4 years. Don't see that as, oh, good for you. See that as, that's what I'm going to make happen. This is why clients come to hire me, because they're like, Lorna, you're proof. You're proof. I'm ready to get there. So I'm going to work with you because I want to learn your mind. Yes, I'm going to learn a lot from you in terms of tools, but I want to learn from your mind. I want to understand, how you were able to heal your relationship with food. Like, what were the biggest shifts, or what did you tell yourself, or how did you keep going when you doubted yourself? Like, these are the higher level conversations, especially that I have with my academy clients. But these are the conversations that are going to change everything for you. These little shifts in perspective, it's why some people conquer and some people don't. And all of you guys listening here, I know you guys get it. And you're like, oh yes, like this makes sense. So again, the 2 quotes I want to share with you. The first one, out of the rat race, gets to go back and help other people. And number 2, when it becomes possible for one, it becomes possible for all. Stop believing you're different. Stop believing, oh, she can do it, but I can't. No. You can do this as well too. It's a decision to say, she can do it, I can do it. And when I go first and I heal my relationship with food, I'm not going to only change my life, but everyone else around me. And that is so freaking powerful.